Thank you all for your commitment over the past 2 years to our work during early release days. It's been a great opportunity for us to reinforce our district goals and priorities and to embed them in a continuous improvement model. We appreciate how hard you're working at this, and we certainly are seeing the impact across the district of your collaboration and discussion, your sharing of data, and your problem solving. So as we launch yet another early release day today, I wanted to start just by saying thank you and how much we appreciate your commitment to this work. Today's work is going to be whole group and with your team, and it's really reflecting on our practice. How are we doing? What do we need to celebrate? And then where do we go from here? So in our whole group, we're going to be talking about where are we in the process of meeting our goals, and how are we doing with research-based strategies? What are we using? How do we know it's working? Then we also want to spend some time talking about good news today. There is good news, despite how hard folks are working, and sometimes we feel a little tired, but I never go in schools that I don't feel uplifted and see incredible things going on. So we'd like you to talk a little bit about what you're feeling good about and those areas that need to be celebrated. We also want you to talk about the question, what our world would be like without teachers. It's a very important time for us to value the profession and lift folks up, and we hope you will talk a little bit about what that might look like, how dramatically different the world might be without teachers in it. When you get into your team time, this looks fairly similar. We ask you then as a team in your PLTs to talk about the goals you've set there. How are you doing with them? What is the status of the research-based strategies or the problem solving that you're doing? How do you measure that? How do you know whether it's working or not? If there are corrections mid-course in February, if there are things that you would like to change as a result of that measure, what would that be? How would we revise it, or what would be the evolution of that? And then what next steps would we take from here to implement those goals after you have made some revisions? Do things need to change in terms of your strategies and action steps? Again, I thank you. There is no way that I could share how grateful I am to work with you and to work beside you, working on behalf of the children that we serve in this district. Have a great afternoon.